Good morning, it's day 20 and I decided today is going to be the fast breaking day. I'm just ready to move on. I'm ready to rebalance myself and move on. So today I'm going to break my fast. Last night was brutal, man. Last night was totally brutal. I could not sleep. I fell asleep finally at like 2:30, but my body was just like, I just felt completely exhausted and weak, but I couldn't sleep and I just felt weird everywhere. But that ended eventually and I was able to fall asleep. So, first things first, I didn't do this fast for weight loss. I just want to point that out. But just to see like what my body kind of looks like 20 days after, juices. I was pretty lean to begin with, but I really kind of slimmed down and lean out. Like from the side, there's like nothing there now. And I was just to show, I guess, what could happen on some sort of fast. Now, like I said, I didn't do this for weight loss, and I don't actually think fasting is the best method for weight loss. And I could explain that in another video if anybody's curious on why. But I'm also going to try to check my weight. I don't have any batteries in my scale, but last fast I started it at around 140 pounds and I got down to 129 by day 24, and then I bounced back up to 133 and I kind of hung out there. So I started this fast at around 133, so I'm gonna go check my weight. I gotta get batteries just so you guys can see the weight fluctuation over the last 20 days if anybody's curious about that. But yeah, I'm gonna come back later, show you what I weigh now, and then after I do that, I'll probably start getting ready to break my fast. I'm gonna go get some grapes. I'm excited. I love grapes. They're awesome. And I guess I'll just recap. I'll recap the whole fast. The good things that happened, the bad things that happened, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching, and hope you guys anybody who watched this got something out of this, and we'll see what happens moving forward. See you around. All right, what's going on? So I stole some batteries from the remote downstairs. So we're gonna check the weight. I don't know how accurate the scale is though, so I can't take it 100%. 121 pounds, so wow. That's pretty insane. So I actually lost more weight this time. Whoops, I'm zoomed in way too much. So I actually lost more weight this time than I did on my last fast, which is pretty crazy. I lost, 11 pounds-ish in the 24 days. And this time I lost 12 pounds in the 20 days, which obviously a good amount's going to come back on. I'm going to rebalance. What tends to happen after you fast is if you've gotten your weight low enough, you'll kind of rebalance at where your healthy body weight should be. So that's that for now. Just thought you guys would want to see how my weight kind of fluctuated on this fast. And then I'll start filming as I eat again, how my weight will fluctuate back up, just so you guys can see the process. And I want to see the process too, because I just didn't look at that the last time at all. So thanks for watching. See you soon. What's going on, everybody? It's now 11:40. Have not broken my fast yet. I'm still sticking to the dry fasting and trying to go. I don't think I'll ever not dry fast for at least 14 hours ever again. It feels so weird to eat super early in the morning that I'll never not do a intermittent dry fast again. So with that being said, made a big fruit haul from Whole Foods now that I'm going to start eating again, and I'll tell you what I got. I'll show you what I got when I get back to the house, but I got green grapes because they were on sale for like $2.49 a pound organic, which is dirt cheap. I got strawberries because they were 2 for $5 of the big ones, which is dirt cheap. I got 2 pineapples, which were not ripe, so those are going to need to wait. I got a few apples. I got a few nectarines.
And I got a ton of bananas because bananas are one of those things, they're just always good to have around. They're satiating and they're really cheap. So you could you can always use bananas like anything else. I got a little bit of dried fruit for later in the week. I love my dried figs. It's one of my favorite things to eat. I think figs are like the bomb. So got a couple of dried figs, but I'm not going to eat those probably for another 5 days. I want to make sure my digestive system is ready to go at that stuff. And I also got some kelp noodles. They're raw and they seem interesting. And I don't know how they're going to taste. They probably taste fine. I mean, I like seaweed. I like sea vegetables and stuff like that. So I'm sure I'll like the kelp noodles, and maybe I'll make a little dish with those and show you guys. But so that was the bulk of my haul. I think that's what I don't think I got anything else. They had lychees, and I've never had one before, and I wanted to try them, but they just didn't look good. They looked really dried out and like old almost. I don't know, maybe that's how they're supposed to be. I have to look into it. I could be completely wrong. Maybe they were the perfect lychees, but I think the Asian market near my house has them as well. So maybe I'll go there and grab some. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to catch in and say I went for a food haul. I feel pretty good, and when I get back, I'm going to break my fast. So I'm not like overly excited to break it, but at the same time, I'm okay with the fact that I'm breaking it on the 20th day. You know, it's not the longest fast I've ever done. Like I said, the first one was 24 days. But at the same time, I feel like I accomplished a lot from a detoxification and just a flushing out my system standpoint. And I also did my longest dry fast in this, period. So I'm happy. I really am. I'm happy with what I did. I definitely needed it. Totally needed it. And I'm excited for what's to come. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace out. All right, everyone. So real quick, this is the fruit haul. We got the pineapples, the strawberries, the kelp noodles for like much later in the week. Some green grapes, apples, nectarines, some dried figs, and a ton of bananas. And then this is what I'm going to be breaking my fast with in about 5 minutes. Got some organic black grapes. So that's that. This all cost like 50 bucks, but I will say these apples were Honeycrisp, so they were totally overpriced. So if you go with, you could have got probably 3 or 4 times the amount of apples for the same price I paid for these. If you went with just a more basic apple, and you went to somewhere that's not Whole Foods. So yeah, when I go to the farmer's market tomorrow, like the indoor farmer's market, I'll be able to get, a bag of 20 apples for like 10 bucks organic. So I just thought these looked delicious, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get 3. And they ended up being really freaking expensive anyway, but that's okay. It's just one time. So yeah, I will see y'all later. All right, everyone. About to break the fast, and yes, I do sit on the floor in my house. I have my computer and everything set up on the floor, so. But anyway, gonna break the fast. I'm not gonna film myself eating all these grapes. Some of them feel kind of soft, which is unfortunate, but find a really good one. That's like the worst one possible. All right, here we go. All right, that's pretty damn good. Like I said, I've never been the type of person, actually I didn't say this, but I've never been the type of person to completely rave over food. But these are pretty damn good. I'm definitely going to enjoy them. And I will catch you guys after. Took a really long time to find that one grape, but it was worth it. It was worth it. So I'll see you guys later to tell you how I'm doing. Peace out. All right, so I ended up eating the grapes, and then a little bit after that, I ended up eating one of the things of strawberries, and then about 3 hours later, I had 2 apples and 2 bananas. So the grapes were, some of them were really good and some of them were really disappointing, not gonna lie. Strawberries were really, really good. I wish I would have just done the strawberries, to be honest with you. And then apples were really disappointing too. You know, I was really like, damn, these Honeycrisp apples are gonna be awesome. They just weren't ripe enough, and they weren't good. And then bananas were bananas. They need to be a little more ripe. They were ripe for most people, ripe, but they weren't ripe enough for me. So, but they were still good because I love bananas. But with that being said, it's been 5 hours since the first meal. I still haven't had a bowel movement or anything like that, which is, to me, not optimal. I think by now, I definitely would have liked to have gone. But the last time I broke a fast, it did take until a little bit later at night. I think I broke my fast at like 11 in the morning, and I didn't end up going to the bathroom until like 7 or 8 at night. So it may just be, right now I'm at a stage where I'm getting cleaner, but my digestive system is still taking a little bit more to kick into gear. I don't know. But what I will say is that I didn't get full and I didn't get bloated at all. So I definitely didn't overeat, which is awesome. And so, like I said, since I'm not getting any bloating, I'm probably not getting any digestive issues. So, and I feel great. You know, I didn't feel tired after I ate. I felt much more calm because at the end of the day, to me, it's probably like a drug thing almost. Like, food is a drug. Everybody's been eating multiple times a day their entire life. I mean, up until the past year and a half when I started intermittent fasting, I mean, I used to eat multiple times a day. I did the 6 meals a day thing at one point. And then I was down to 1 meal a day, but I was still eating every day. Then I started experimenting with fasting a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's been 20-something years of eating pretty often, so I definitely still have a little bit of that addiction to want to eat in me, so I'm guessing that's why I calmed down a little bit. But with that being said, I feel good. And, you know, I was just a little disappointed in the grapes and stuff and in the apples, but for the most part, I'm satisfied, you know? Satisfied, I feel good, and, you know, it was a decent day. It was a decent day. A little bit of a boring day. Right now, I'm going to get my vegetables for the week because my friends don't want to hang out, so I was kind of like, well, the weather outside ain't looking good. It's going to rain, so I can't go outside. Well, I could go outside, but I don't really want to go outside. So I'm going to run to the store, get my vegetables for the week. I got a spiralizer, so I'm going to get a couple cucumbers, and maybe tomorrow or the day after, spiralize up some cucumbers and eat that. That'll be cool. It's like a healthier version of a pasta, I guess you could say. But that should be fun, and I'll be able to do a lot of stuff with that too. But I feel good. Tomorrow I'm probably going to record what I eat again, just to show you guys the process of how I'm breaking this. And I'll probably do an entire recap, so I'll go over, you know, what I got out of this fast, and, you know, what were the hard parts, just for anybody who hasn't watched every single day. They can kind of look at the recap video and get an idea. So that's really all I got for now. Like, comment, ask me questions if you have any. Subscribe and watch my old videos if you haven't. Maybe you can learn something, or maybe you won't. Maybe you'll just think I'm an idiot or something. But that's okay. Yeah, that's all I got. See y'all later. Have a good one. Peace out. So, I went over to get my vegetables, and it's 7 o'clock. And they close at 7 o'clock. thought they closed at 8 o'clock. Not cool.